This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
But I forget Miller Race Engines. Who else has he got there? St. Cloud Auto and Repair number 25, Don Guillot. Row 4 has the number 51 inside. That's Nick Audette driving the 51. And to his outside, the number 18 is Jeff Rempel. And on the back, it's the GW Transmission 04 of Wayne Grosky.
Wow, 50-50 draw, $395, and we're going to give it away, I guess, after the Super Truck feature, because you want to go home. Sure you do. All right, well, Pat Mooney has been through the lineup in the Super Truck division, and we're getting ready to go racing next time around. Derek Pollock and Glenn Manning comprise the front row. Cord Allard and Tavia Dorge in row 2. Jamie Vernaus and Don Guillot in row 3.
Hey, Cord Allard's 92 is for sale. Do you know what his future plans are?
No, I haven't found out. I know he's a former motocross racer. What's he doing next?
Keep telling me you know everything. Apparently you don't. Go ahead.
All right, here we go racing in the Super Truck division. "15 laps on the Pepsi board. Glenn Manning looking good in the 55. Oh, Derek Pollock getting high up in the Dynasty number 1 and drives off of turn 4. And yellow flag is out. Derek Pollock in the one.
He waited just about another split second. He'd have been riding that concrete wall. He tried to save it, but he made the wise choice. Bailed out.
Absolutely. Derek Pollock off the top of turn number 4. So looks like we'll have a complete restart, and I believe the yellow will be for the number 1. So he originally started, oh boy, on the pole. This is going to be costly if it is deemed his yellow flag.
Well, I'm watching the replay here thanks to Ken and the guys at Big Day Media, and it didn't look to me like anybody touched him, so we'll have to see exactly what's going on. Glenn Manning stopping to check with track officials, and we are lined up right now and looking like we're ready except for the 55 and the 1.
Well, good to see Glenn Manning back in the truck division after a year's hiatus. Of course, he did the track last year, actually took care of the maintenance. And
didn't he do 2 years?
yeah, it probably was 2. Did he take 2 off? Could have been,
so.
but
Here's
good
the
competitor.
replay. Derek Pollock going along the inside. He just, oh, I see what happened. He was sliding up, and the 55 was kind of going along the back straightaway, and Derek clipped his nose on the, see, he's getting the nose job there now. Rhinoplasty, they call that. Taking the nose off of that number 1 truck right now. He kind of caught it on Manning's rear quarter, so it looked like Derek was drifting to the outside and kind of caught Manning in the 55 a little bit there.
You didn't buy him that rechargeable Sawzall yet, did you, on the front chute?
No, but wouldn't that be a great idea? You know, I got so many good ideas. If I only had
That
your
was
money
my
to back
idea.
it up. Oh, was it yours? Oh, see, that's
All great ones are.
Well, you know, yeah. Somebody pinch him. He's dreaming again. That's the thing with a memory like mine. Every hour or so, it's just like you came here for the first time, you know? I thought that was my idea. Whatever. Okay, so the 1 is at the back of the pack. We're ready to go after that.
All right, so 15 laps on the Pepsi board. Looks like we're getting ready to go racing this time around. This time it will be the 92 of Cord Allard on the pole. The Dynasty Bathrooms number 1 at the back of the pack. And we're racing. Green flag. Here we go. Jamie Vernaus shoots into the second spot in the Dynasty Bathrooms number 2. Passing the 92 of Cord Allard. Now he's working on Manning in the 55. Wow. Glenn Manning holding his own at the front of the pack in the 55, but all kinds of pressure now from Jamie Vernaus. Jamie Vernouse has won 8 features here at Red River Co-op Speedway in 2012. He has won another 5 elsewhere, so 13 feature wins for Vernouse in 2012. A pretty darn good season for the Dynasty Bathrooms. Joey's only Emery Demolition number 2.
Well, you watch Glenn Manning in the 55 truck, had trouble on corner entry with a big push for the first couple of laps. Glenn changed the entry and has solved that problem by driving through the push. He's driving and doing a great job of not just letting the truck do the driving and taking him to the top of the track, but he's actually found a way to enter the corner much better and take that push away. He's got that 55 working well right now.
Well, he does look pretty quick, Pat Mooney, the 55. And we've got somebody off the top of turn 4. That is the 17 of Tavia Dorge. And she is sitting there. That will bring out a yellow flag. Well, pretty fortunate here for Jamie Vernouse in the number 2. Manning was doing a great job pulling away, and now Vernouse is going to have another shot at him, Pat.
Yeah, that's good luck for Jamie. Tough luck for Glenn Manning. Glenn, as I mentioned, the truck wasn't entering the corner all that well, about 2/3 of the way up the track. He changed the way he entered. And, you know, a lot of guys will drive that push for 15 laps. But a guy like Glenn realizes he's losing ground. Every time you're not on the gas, you're losing ground to the competition. So he changed his corner entry and has done a real nice job of getting that truck setting quite a pace up front. Now, Jamie is, he's going to be licking his lips now. But if Manning continues like he was going there just that last few laps, Jamie's got his hands full tonight with Glenn Manning.
Absolutely, Pat. You know, you talk about a driver adapting his driving style rather to a different track or a ill-handling vehicle. You know, we look around Red River Co-op Speedway, I think of a guy, and it's rare when these guys have handling problems, but guys like Kevin Sexton, guys like Mike Balkin, absolute geniuses as well at getting that car corrected or truck corrected as they get around that racetrack. If they have a push or a loose condition, they can change their driving style, as you said, and make that thing look pretty good.
And, you know, a lot of times, when, you know, they'll know on the opening 2 laps whether they're in trouble or not with the setup they brought to the racetrack. But as you mentioned, some guys will just drive it that way and say that they missed a setup. But guys will do a nice job. The smart drivers will change their approach to the corners, whether it be entry or exit, to give themselves a better chance. Tavia Dorge with a right front flat tire, and the truck's not running. I don't know if that's related.
Well, you know what happened, Pat? I was just watching the Big Day Media replay, and I wonder if that tire went flat. She went into that turn 3 and 4 and just had a bad push and took her off the top of the track.
Well, you know, I would like to know why they're not using a tube in that right front tire.
I'm not sure. Got to ask them, I guess.
Well, I don't think I'll need to ask them after tonight, but I mean, these cars cannot, or these trucks cannot, they can only use one beadlock wheel, and that's on the right rear. The late models use a beadlock at least on both right side wheels. To run a right front tire on a track that generally has a cushion without a tube is a little bit, how do I politely put this? Silly, I suppose I'd say.
All right, well, we've got 4 laps down, 11 to go here in the Super Truck division. Glenn Manning is your leader on the restart. The number 2 chooses his line in row number 2 in this Delaware-style restart. The number 2, of course, is Jamie Vernouse, and it looks like he has picked the inside of the racetrack. He might try to take a run down the inside of the 55, Pat, and that might be his only shot. Manning looking good.
Well, it may well be, but you know, you cannot pull out a line. You know, with this Delaware double file, you got to be nose to tail. So it's fine for him to want to take a run at Manning, but he's got to stay behind him until I see the green flag. And of course, technically, you know, Manning's up front. He's the guy that's going to get to dictate when everyone really gets on the gas hard. And if he's anticipating, like a lot of these guys do, he's going to be on the gas just a little bit sooner. And that, I think, is going to be all it's going to take. I would imagine, though, you're likely right. Jamie's probably going to go right all out into turn 1 and hope it sticks. Here we go.
Well, Vernouse does go to the inside of turn 1 and 2. He gets a better start than Manning, but Manning now on the gas. What a race for first place. Glenn Manning doing a great job. Here comes Cord Allard now Derek Pollock's off the top of turn 3 and 4, but back on the track. Lots of action here in this Super Truck feature. Great racing for the first and second spot. Glenn Manning has been great holding off Vernos. But Vernos is right there waiting for a mistake. Glenn Manning, great cornering there in turn 1 and 2 and pulls another length on the 2. Jamie Vernos is not used to second spot in the 2012 season, and you know he wants to get to the number 1 spot right now. But Manning is doing a great job preventing any of that. Cord Allard's in third. Fourth is Gio. Fifth is the truck number 18. That's Jeff Rempel. 7 laps to go. Glenn Manning continues to push, and it's getting worse. Take a look at that. This time he can't make up for it. Vernos goes by. The Dynasty Bathrooms number 2. Now he has a bit of a push. Vernos has to get on the brakes heavy. 3 wide out of turn 4. What a race. While the 55 continues to fight a push, and now the 92 goes around. Cord Allard in the 92 is now second, passing the 55 of Glenn Manning. Your leader, of course, is the 2 of Jamie Vernos. Well, the 18 goes around after getting into the side of the 25. Well, yellow flag is out, and now Manning gets a shot.
Well, Darren, how about drama? Last time Manning was leading and Vernos got a shot at him on a yellow. Well, Manning will now get that shot back at him, although second place Cord Allard will have lane choice, and I'm not so sure which one I pick right now, because it looks to me like Jamie's running that 2 truck around in exactly the right spot, and he's able to. It looked like the 55 of Manning's truck didn't want to go in that high on the top of the corner unless he jammed the brakes on real hard. So this is an exciting final 6 coming at us.
Absolutely. Best race of the night so far in the Super Truck division. And it's all between the 55 and the 2 so far here in this feature event for Super Trucks. All right, so we've got the 2, the 92, the 55, the 25, and I believe the 51 is unofficially in the 5th spot. That's Nick Adet.
Oh, Darren, we go back a lap. That gives Manning back second, so he will get to choose which lane he prefers, instead of taking second to Cord Allard as far as lane choice goes.
Well, Pat, you know what? Last restart, we saw Jamie Vernos get a tremendous start and charge down the inside, and now he's got nobody in front of him, so he has to wait for no one. So this could be a huge advantage now for the 2 of Jamie Vernos.
Well, it could be, and you know, the last time on the restart, Manning was the leader, but Vernos got a split-second jump on the gas, and that's all it took to get him right up alongside of Manning, although Manning fought back and did take the lead back over. But this is going to be a tough one. Jamie's a tough guy to pass at the best of times, and I think Manning certainly doesn't have his truck, isn't handling as well as Jamie's, but I don't know. You can see Manning using the brakes to get the car turn a little bit, or the truck to turn a little bit. They'll have the right, I'm sure he's got the right front brake shut off, so he's just jamming the left and the rear brakes. But boy, he's got his work cut out for him, because Jamie's tough to beat. He's got 6 laps to do it. Now, what's he going to take, inside or out? Oh, the cone's out, no choice. Hey, someone hit the cone. We're not even racing yet. What goes on? Someone hit the cone. What's going on with that?
I didn't even see.
No, well, you wouldn't. It's out the window. You got to look this way if you want to see all. Now, there's a
Let
break.
me get up on a stool so I can see.
There's a break for Glenn Manning. Nose to tail start. It's a bit of a, oh boy, this is tough. This is going to be a heck of a finish, I'll tell you.
All right, getting ready to go Super Truck racing here. 6 laps to go. Green flag is out. Well, Jamie Vernouse out to the lead, followed by Glenn Manning in the 55, who's trying the inside of the racetrack now. The Winnipeg Engine and Trans number 92 of Cord Allard is third. Manning taking a stab at him. You know, generally when a vehicle like that is pushing, the best way around is sometimes the top of the racetrack. It's a longer radius, but sometimes if you throw it hard enough into the inside of the track, you can get it to turn, so that might be Manning's strategy right now. Glenn Manning slowly catching the Dynasty Bathrooms number 2, but Vernouse right there in 4 seems stronger. Three to go, 12 down, 3 to go. Can Glenn Manning close the gap? Manning usually looks a little better than Vernouse in 1 and 2. And here in 3 and 4, Jamie's able to carry a lot of speed, as you can see. 2 to go now. White flag for Jamie Vernouse. Will he win feature number 14 of the 2012 season? We're going to find out here momentarily as the Dynasty Bathrooms Joey's Only number 2 heads into turn 3. The 55 in tow, along with the 92 in third. Checkered flag is out. Your winner, Jamie Vernouse. Second spot goes to the 55 of Manning, followed by Cord Allard in the number 92. Then it is the 51 of Nicodet, followed by the RD Sales and Service Imperium Designs number 17. Unofficially, Tavia Dorge rounding out the top 5.
How about Tavia Dorge went to the pits to change a tire and battled back to 5th spot. A good finish for Tavia Dorge. A great run for Glenn Manning. You can see if his truck handled as well as Jamie's, we'd have had a little bit better race there, but the 55 wasn't as good going into 3 and 4 as it was going into turn 1, but that was a heck of a race. Congratulations to the top 2 drivers, Jamie Vernouse in the Future Tinted Stripe number 2, and Glenn Manning in the Dynasty Bathrooms number 55. Well, now we're going to draw for the 50-50, so please get out your tickets. Darren is down front. We're going to get Travis to pull a winning number, and Darren's going to read it out to you, so get your tickets out.
All right, 50-50 draw coming up now. Reach in there and we'll grab one lucky number.